right, so first of all, we have price reacting from this order block, which is here. After we have a rundown of liquidity in the higher time frame bias. All right, so this is good. And after that, price dish out this move to the upside. All right, price dish out this move to the upside. I want us to move to our forward time frame. All right, so this is our forward time frame. As you can see in our forward time frame, we have a market structure shift here. All right, this is a market structure shift in our forward time frame, which is being confirmed. All right, we have this origin that causes the market structure shift. So once we are going to the lower time frame, I will be refining that origin. But before that origin, we have internal break or structure here. All right, so we have this internal break or structure. Since this high, as you can see, this high supposed to give us a break or structure to the downside, but we do not have a break or structure to the downside. But once we look at, you can see that price is currently bullish to the upside. All right, so we have a failed break or structure to the downside. All right, so price is still moving bullish in this aspect. So in this scenario, is price just grab out liquidity and move up, and we do not have another break or structure to the downside. All right, so price just grab out liquidity. I want us to move to our 2 hours time frame. All right, so in our 2 hour time frame, we have price reacting from this internal break or structure. Right, price reacting from this internal break or structure. I'm going to refine this to this origin because it's going to be the origin that causes this market structure shift to the downside. All right, market structure shift to the downside. All right, so I would love us to move to our 1 hour time frame. All right, so in our 1 hour time frame, price was already reacted from here. Price reacted from here, and also if you can see something, we also have this break or structure to the downside or upside. Sorry, a market structure shift to the upside. This is a market structure shift. I want us to refine this origin to be here, and this is going to be the order block that causes this market structure shift. All right, so this is going to be the order block that causes the market structure shifts. All right, so I want us to move to our 145-minute time frame. So I'm also going to refine this to here. As I can say, this is the major market structure shift. This is the major market structure shift here because we have a higher low here. We have a higher low. We have this higher high here. You can see this higher high. So this higher low here failed to give us a break or structure to the upside, which makes this low a weak low and this high a strong high. All right, so now we are having a strong high here. We're having this strong high. This is a strong high because this strong high gave us a market structure shift to the downside, and this strong low, which is here, which is the higher low, supposed to give us a break or structure to the upside, but we don't have that break or structure to the upside, and this low is known as the low is also known as weak low because it faces the low is known as weak low. If you can read, let's read the entire break or structure from here, this high and this low. All right, this high and this low, and from this high to this low, we are just waiting for price is to give us a market structure shift to the downside, break or structure to the downside to continue a downtrend, but it's not a downtrend. All we just see is that price cleared out liquidity at this point. Since price cleared out liquidity, so price is currently reacting from here, but we have the minor break or structure. All right, so we have this minor break or structure, which is internal break or structure. If we can read the market structure very well, so we have this minor break or structure to the downside, or just an internal break or structure, So price reacted from this block here, used here as liquidity. So price used here as liquidity. All right, and after that we have, but first I want you also know that this movement here was like, if you can read this here, all right, so we have a break or structure to the downside, right? So we also have this break or structure to the downside, right? So we want the market to return back to this other block that causes break or structure to give us a downtrend, but the market did not return back to give us a downtrend. All right, so we don't have a downtrend there, so we have a break or structure to the upside, and price reacted from the other block that causes this break or structure to the downside. All right, after price reacted from this other block that causes the break or structure to high downside, we have an MSS, which is currency here. So this is an MSS. We have this OB, which causes the MSS. All right, so that is the OB that causes the MSS. Now, since that is the OB that causes the MSS, we should also know that we have this major order block that causes the break or the major break or market structure shift, because we also have this swing low here. All right, so we have this swingy low here, this higher low here, and this is a market structure shift. This just internal market structure shift. All right, so we have this break or structure to the downside. All right, so pertaining to the question I asked you guys on the group yesterday, remember when I said that if price give us this move, all right, so this question, I'm going to use a chart to answer that question more properly for you guys. All right, so you can see that you have a swept of liquidity here. All right, so price take out liquidity and disrespected this other block, because some people are going to be looking like, some people want to use this other block here to take a trade. All right, after this break or structure to the downside, after this break or structure to the upside, sorry, and we also have this low in which price also disrespected. All right, so since price disrespected this low, we're supposed to wait for price to give us, if it's a real market, we have like a break or structure to the upside, we're supposed price to take out this high. All right, so we're supposed for price to like take out this high at this spot. All right, but price failed to take out that high. All right, price failed to take that high and give us a market structure shift to the downside. All right, you can see that this other block is faded. All right, so we have this break or structure to the downside. All right, so we have this break or structure to the downside. Now, if you're a smart money concept trader, all right, so I wish your price reacted from this zone here. We can use, yes, the market structure shift is confirmed. We have a break or structure to the downside. So all we just need for price to return back here, we are going to use here as liquidity. We need price to the downside, but price did not give us that say to price did not return back to this zone. All right, price did not return back to this zone to give us that set to the downside. All right, so that zone is still valid. Now that zone is still valid. Now I want us to also look at something which is very interesting. The market is currently like going at this spot. So as you can see, we have this, as I say, we have this break or structure to the upside. We also have this break or structure to the upside. But initially, this is a market structure shift. All right, this is a market structure shift, because this since this high here failed to give us another break or structure to the downside to confirm it's a downtrend. Now price failed to give us that break or structure to the downside, and instead price give us a break or structure to the upside. And since price give us that break or structure to the upside, now it's been confirmed that we are having a market structure shift from this side. All right, so this is the major high. It's been confirmed we are having a market structure shift from that side. All right, a market structure shift. Price reacted from this other block, which also causes a market structure shift. All right, so price reacted from that other block. Now after that, we also have this movement. We also have a movement pattern here. All right, so we have this we have this market structure shift from here, this internal market structure shift. All right, so price like fade to give us our price for fade from here to give us a break of structure to the upside. So we have a break of structure to the downside, which confirm as a downtrend pertaining to this. All right, so now, but here is like more of weak rejection break. Here's like more of weak rejection, and it's not like a weak break or structure. If you have been in the mentorship program, always say that the weak rejection break is not a break or structure. All right, so price swept out liquidity at that spot. Price swept out liquidity. All right, so we are having this like break or structure to the downside, and since we're having this break or structure to the outside, we expect that price may return back either to this origin to give us another market downtrend, but price do not return back to that origin to give us a downtrend to the downside. All right, so price reacted from this demand zone here, which now make this other block here low probability. All right, so this other block is low probability to take trade on it, because price is going to like take there as liquidity, because price has already returned to a demand zone. All right, price has returned to the demand zone, and people who want to take trade from here, price is going to like take them out. All right, price is going to like take them out. Now let's go to our 30-minute time frame. All right, in our 30-minute time frame, we also have this price reacted from this price reacted from a fair value gap. I think a fair value gap, and not the other block here. All right, me, I cannot take trade from here because price has already returned to this demand zone, and since price has already returned to this demand zone, here may be as liquidity. All right, price may take there as liquidity. Price may swap there as liquidity. Now I want us to look at the 30-minute time frame. Let me see something whether we can take trade from there. If we can, then we use that, but we can't. All right, so now we're having a clean break or structure to the downside at this spot. So we have a clean break or structure to the downside. You can see price never returned back there to give us a price never returned back to that highs to give us this movement before returning to this demand zone. All right, which also sets here as low probability to take a buy, to take a sell, sorry. All right, but price may also react from this other block. Price may also react from this other block, since we have this market structure shift here, and this is also the other block that causes the market structure shift. All right, this other block is other block that causes the MSS. Since this other block is other block that causes the MSS, so if price could react from here, because price has already taken out liquidity on Friday here, so some people are looking to take a trade from here, from this other block. People are looking to take trade from this other block. Can you see how price take out liquidity from that zone? All right, so price take out liquidity from that zone. Price take out their liquidity. All right, that's the liquidity. All right, so right now, if personal, because currently I see something which is very important to me, which is very important. So if I want to take this, it's better for me to take from this highs. All right, from this high, but we do not have this side. Is just like a key zone. All right, it's just like a resistance zone. It's a resistance zone, so price may also react from that resistance zone and give us a fall to the downside. All right, but from that resistance zone, my conferences is not entered from there. All right, but you can also work with confirmation on there. All right, so you can work with confirmation. If we may have a price return back here and give us an MSS, then you join it like an MSS to the downside using confirmation entry. Using confirmation entry, we move it to the downside. All right, so we'll move it to the downside. Now, and also this the buy setup here is looking like liquidity, in which price is going to like clear out. This buy setup is looking like liquidity, price is going to like clear out. Let me look at the 1 hour time frame to confirm something. All right, so all right, so in the 1 hour time frame, actually I don't like that zone, So around like that zone, price may return back from this resistance zone. Price may return back from here, as I said. All right, so price may return back here. Price will return back here and give us a sell to the downside. All right, so and give us that sell to the downside, or price may clean out. All right, so I just want you to watch out something. All right, so if price may clear out, like price may clear out here as liquidity, that means we are having a break or structure to the upside. Find the other block and take it to the upside. All right, so take it to the upside, but I don't want you to like put any aggressive order at this spot, because price may clear it out and use it. You can see we have this zone here, which we have this zone here. Also, once we go to the, let me go to the 30-minute time frame. Let me use the 30-minute time frame to refine that other block. All right, so we also have this other block which is sitting here. So this other block is more preferable, right? It's more preferable. So all we just want to say in the market tomorrow is that we want another break or structure to the upside. Once we get a new break or structure to the upside, find the origin, find the other block, and tap in. I hope you guys are with me, right? Find the other block. You have an MSS, a new break or structure, find the other block and tap in and sell out from this zone. All right, so all here is going to serve as our liquidity. So here is going to serve as liquidity in which you want price to like take out. All right, so this is just my own view pertaining to gold. This is my own view pertaining to gold. I need another break or structure, then I will use this other block. Once I confirmed another break or structure, once I have another break or structure, I'm going to use this other block. All right, here we serve as liquidity. I need another break or structure to the outside. Use that other block. Here we serve as liquidity. Price start pulsing and move price to the upside. Then we sell at this demand supply zone. We sell it all from this supply zone, so our price will not knock us out. All right, so are you guys with me? I hope you guys with me, right?
Yeah, we are with you. Yeah.
All right, so all right, let me just analyze GBP JPY as fast as possible. So this I already do some mistake on events, so I don't really get myself. As I say, you can't be right at trading all the time. So even sometimes once you have an A+ setup, you see yourself losing. All right, so first of all, since price has reacted from this supply from this fair value gap, because price reacted from that fair value gap, so we have this high, and this high there are a lot of liquidity there at that high. All right, there are a lot of liquidity at that high. Now I want us to move to our 4 hours time frame. So in our 4-hour time frame, as you can see that we have a break or structure to the downside here, right? Sorry, a break or structure to the upside, which is confirmed as an MSS. We also have this break or structure to the upside. We also have this break or structure to the upside here. We have a market structure shift to the downside from this one. All right, so since we have this market structure shift from that side, we are having this other block which is currently like stating here. All right, so we are having this other block. Let's move to the 2-hour time frame. So in the 2-hour time frame, as I said, we are having a market structure shift from here. So this is another block which is currently like stating here. All right, so now here we serve as liquidity. All right, so there's mistake which I did on Friday pertaining to the trade with Emmy first invest, so I don't really look at that, so just regretting about it. Now we have this MSS which is here, all right, and we have this zone. Yes. So all right. So some people will be looking to take trade from this other block here, and this other block here is sitting at the pool of liquidity. All right. That other block is an endorsement in which we want price to take out from it. So we have this MSS here. I'll just love to like refine the other block which is here. So I'm going to refine this other block at this spot. This is an other block. I'm going to take this out. All right. So now I want us to move to the 45-minute time frame. I'm also going to refine that other block to this zone. All right. So I want us to move to our 30-minute time frame. So in our 30-minute time frame, I'm also going to that place is going to be the other block from here. All right. So price has taken out liquidity from here. Here is a liquidity. All right. So many people will be looking to take trade from here, but price is going to like take out liquidity from there. All right. So price is going to like take out liquidity from there. All right. So I want us to move to our 15-minute time frame, which is our entry time frame. So in our 15-minute time frame, we are having liquidity be identified. So price taking out liquidity is very much important at this spot. All right. It's very much important. So once you let us read the market structure, as I see it pertaining to in the mentorship program which I did, liquidity is the key. Don't play with liquidity. Once you can't identify liquidity, you are going to be the liquidity in the market. All right, so this is the liquidity. So I tried my best to like take trade from here after reading the internal structure, but I see myself like losing from here. After some back testing, on Friday when the market closed, I went back to back test my chart, and I saw the mistake which I always did, and that's why I say to you guys that backtesting is very much important. All right, so try to backtest. You cannot be 100% right in trading. You cannot be 100% right in trading. Price could also react from here and give us a set to the downside. All right, price could also react from there, but I want you to know that this is trading for you. Cannot be 100% right, because when reading the internal break of structures and market structure shifts, but really this is the major higher low and the higher high which is here. All right, but if you can read the internal structure very well, we have this internal MSS, a break of structure to the downside, another break of structure to the downside. All right, so I try to cut trade from here since you have this break of structure to the downside. So using here as liquidity, but you have an MSS, so price do not return back. So what price did is to like price did is to take me out. So after backtesting my chart, now confirm that there is a mistake which I really did, and it's very much important. All right, so there's a mistake which I did after backtesting the chart. All right, so right now we have this, as I said, we have this. We are going to wait for price here, so we want price to return back here. So here is going to be liquidity. So price is going to take out liquidity on Monday. We need price to return back here, and here is going to be the all right. So our stop loss a little bit like 50 pips away. So we need price to return back. All right. So now since we are waiting for price to go there, all right. So I know all of us will be using here as our TP, all right. So at the point of reversal, but I also want you to let you to know this 6 to 1 ratio, 1 to 2 6 reward ratio. But also need you to understand that taking profits is very much important. All right, here is going to be our first TP. All right, so here is going to be the first TP. We need price to return back here. All right, we need price to tap here and give us a set to the downside. All right, we need this set to the downside at this point. So our TP is there. It all depends how aggressively the market is. All right, so it depends how aggressively the market is. So we need a set to the downside. Our first TP will be here. This is going to be our first TP. All right, our first TP is going to be here, our second TP here. So it all depends how the market is going. All right, because we have this market structure shift having a little internal break of structure to the upside. So we need price to return back here and give us that move to the downside. All right, so this is my overview pertaining to this pair. All right. So as I said, I'm going to analyze the last pair. So if you are joining us now, I will drop the video on YouTube maybe tomorrow or on Tuesday. All right. So I'm just busy on some things. I may drop the video on Tuesday. So I'm going to analyze the last pair. I'm going to analyze the last pair, which is very much important. So the last pair I'm going to analyze is NZD-USD. All right. So NZD-USD is also important for us to note how to analyze. But first, pertaining to the trade with Emmy first event, this is what uh, I always emphasize. All right. So the market has been giving us a clear move to the upside. So we are having this clear bullish move to the upside. So after some proper turbulent analysis, which I did in a higher time frame bias, all right. So I have this we have this market structure shift here, or confirm something like we have, let me say, using the internal structures, we have the market structure shift at here. Right, so we have this market structure shift here, which indicate our price is moving to the bullish side. Right, so we wanted our price to return back to this other block, but price did not return back to this other block to give us that move. So we have this break or structure to the downside, sorry, to the upside. We also have this break or structure to the upside. So after when I spotted this chart, like I spotted um this trade, all right. So I prioritize here as my order block, which I want to take this trade from. So I use it as the order block which I want to take this trade from, and here as liquidity, because we have this POI. I can't take trade from this POI, and also we have this POI which is currently like stating here. All right. So I also spotted here as liquidity. All right, but this is an A plus setup. All right. So liquidity is being identified clearly in here. But what price did is price cleared out. Price also cleared us out. All right. Price cleared us out from here once having this analysis. All right. So this is something you should also know in the market, that most time you would think that your A plus setup, oh, this is an A plus setup for me, so I want to take trade. This is an A plus setup for me, so nothing could make price to hit my SL. All right. So as I say, trading is the game of probability. All right. So we are just speculators in the market. We are just speculators in the market. So I would love for us to go to the daily time frame to do some turbulent analysis. Let's check whether we can have an entry pertaining to this pair. All right. Let's check whether we can have an entry. All right. What I'm seeing here is price reacting from this zone. All right. So price is reacting from there. So let me go to the 4-hour time frame. All right. So in the 4-hour time frame, I also want you to know that we are having a case in which price hasn't take out. We are having liquidity resting under here. Also having liquidity resting under here. So after price tapping into this gap here, and not the other block that causes the movement to the upside, right? So let me zoom in. Let's go to our 2-hour time frame. So in our 2-hour time frame, we have a break or structure to the upside. So we have this break or structure to the upside. Sorry, this is a break or structure to the upside. Price gives us a break or structure to the upside. Now we are having this other block which is currently sitting here. This is an other block. Alright, so I want us to move to our 1-hour time frame. Alright, so now 1-hour time frame, also just need to refine the other block. Alright. Alright, so I want us to move to our 45-minute time frame. Alright, so now for 45-minute time frame, we also need to refine the other block. What I'm just saying is that what price reacted in from this demand zone, which is here. So as price reacted from this demand zone, price is aggressively shooting to the upside, All right, so price is like shifting to the upside. Now I want us to move to our 15-minute time frame. All right, so in the 15-minute time frame, we also have this. All right, so now this is the other block in the 15-minute time frame, but the way this other block is like currently looking, I don't love it. So the other block is looking somehow to me, so it's not more attractive for me to hold price. So I'll call here as MSS. So you're having this other block which is sitting here, at the spot. So for me, preferably, I would love the market to give me more move. Let me see what the market is like trying to tell me, because price has already reacted from the demand zone. All right, price reacted from a demand zone, and we're having this move. All right, so we can also look at, if we read the internal structure here, I can see we have an MSS. An MSS here, we have this break or structure. All right, so we also have this break or structure to the downside. I also have this break or structure. I also have this break or structure which is currently like sitting here. So price is like currently far. So if we want to take this trade, let me look at the 45-minute time frame. All right, so in 45 minutes, I could see that we have a market structure shift to the upside. So we have this other block which is here. I also want to look something. All right, so move to one time. All right, so me personally, that other block is in the pool of liquidity. All right, so we have this other block here in the 1 hour traffic. If price wants to move, price is going to let that other block here as liquidity. That's it. That you should just watch what the market is doing, because usually we want the market to return back to this other block, but the market did not return back to this other block to this again. Alright, so that other block is sitting at full of liquidity. It's sitting at full of liquidity. So we'll trade from that. Alright. Stay with this other block as inducement or be. Alright, so we use that other block as inducement OB. We need price to take out liquidity from there before giving us the move to the move we all wanted. Alright, so stop loss just beneath here a little bit. We need price, like if price could return back here, liquidity other block.
We cannot hear your voice anymore.
I think my speaker is on.
I hear it now. I can hear it.
All right, so this is just my take pattern to this pair.